Welcome to FFC Top 3, a show where we, your FFC hosts, count things down from 3 to number 1. Thank you for joining us this week. If you have a suggestion for a topic for Top 3, be sure to drop us a note on Twitter at FocusFireChat, in our Discord, or on our email, focusfirechat@gmail.com. This week, we are going to discuss our top 3 bacon-infused or bacon-incorporated foods. I think Bife got a little jealous that we're talking about this one. He was real excited about it. Real excited.
Well, if he was excited about it, he would have been here now, wouldn't he?
Don't challenge him. Granted, it is like 4
but
a.m. It is 4 a.m.
Right.
for him.
He's been doing good with his sleep schedule. I don't want him to
Yeah,
go
let's
off
not
on that.
mess him up.
But I can still go ahead and say that if he cared that much, he'd be here.
But bacon. The
Sending
ultimate...
the mixed messages, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know. We can send this to him later as like a present. Be like, we missed you.
Yeah,
Here's
bye.
all the bacon.
Yeah, and then he'll just be like, oh.
No. I do have a prerequisite for this one, and I hope it doesn't mess either of you two up.
Oh,
You
now
cannot-
she puts in the prerequisite.
Yes, I'm gonna make... Yeah, because I'm gonna make it hard on you.
I'm pretty sure I know what the prerequisite is going to be.
You cannot just say bacon.
I was about to say, I'm...
That is the only thing I'm saying. You cannot say bacon
Okay,
by
all right,
itself.
that's
It has
fine.
to have
Sure.
something else with it.
Okay,
Okay?
yeah.
So, I don't remember who went first last week because it always is weird. So, I'm going to go first this week, and I'm going to make Beard go last and make Blue go second.
This is dangerous.
So, my number 3 bacon incorporated food is something that my wife makes that is bacon wrapped dates. And what this is a sweet and salty goodness of a date that has been pitted, stuffed with goat's cheese, wrapped in bacon, and baked. Don't knock it until you try it. It is absolutely delicious.
I mean, baked bacon is acceptable.
Baked bacon and sweetness, like candied bacon. That's basically what it is, with a little bit of goat's cheese. It's delicious. She makes it for, we'll hostess things every once in a while, like game nights, and she really enjoys making it. It's so good. It's actually super simple. The only thing you need is like toothpicks. That's it. Like put the toothpicks in it so it holds it together, and it's great. But yeah, that is my number 3. So, Blue. What is your number 3?
Number
bacon?
3 for me is a cheeseburger.
A bacon cheeseburger.
Yep. I'm not inventive. I just really enjoy eating it. I mean, my approach to food is why do you need to make it super complicated? It's just, nom nom nom.
Eat to live, don't eat to eat to live, don't live to eat. There we go.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I annoy most people because I view food as basically just fuel. So it's like, oh yeah, if it tastes good, that's definitely an added bonus, but it's not 100% necessary.
Right.
I mean, I need good texture because if
texture is extremely more texture is extremely more important to me than taste.
I like good flavors though. Like you can get like a really good bacon cheeseburger. I just want to be able to taste all the different flavors that are going on because it's just so. It can be done really well. It can be done really terrible.
Oh, I agree 100%. I'm just saying, like, for me, it's gonna be this list is gonna be pretty
straightforward,
basic as far as like what's on it.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Beard, number 3 for you.
So your prerequisite was that I couldn't just say bacon, right?
Yeah, it has to be with something else.
That's fine. So turkey bacon. I win.
God, you and my wife. She gets turkey bacon, and I just like I come down. I'm like, yay, bae! What is that?
So okay, real quick on that one. I do actually prefer turkey bacon versus regular bacon for health reasons. For one. Secondly, because of the way that it cooks, It cooks a lot more evenly than what you will typically find out of usual bacon. And that is my biggest reason for liking turkey bacon as much as I do.
Oh yeah.
But that being said, I will personally make it, but if they're serving regular bacon elsewhere, I'm certainly not going to scoff. I just prefer making turkey bacon. But to be on the fair side, I'll actually kind of go a little bit more with that. Turkey hoagie with bacon, American cheese, lettuce, onion, pepper, and oregano, and yeah, that's my hoagie. Also, Rip Krillin.
Rip what? Krillin?
Rip Krillin. He never got his hoagie. He never got his hoagie.
He never.
I'm never gonna get my hoagie.
Never got his hoagie.
I never realized they never finished that gag. Like that's
Oh, no,
still
that-
on.
What are you doing? Thwarting my plans?
That was the entire point. Was like he never got it.
That's disgustingly sad for him.
Uh-huh. I'm never gonna get my hoagie.
I'm never gonna get it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so turkey bacon. I'm still like you. Oh man. All right. So
I mean, look, you told me the prerequisite was it
I
could just
did.
be bacon, so guess what? I'm gonna be technical with you. We all know how I am. Let's be honest here for a second.
All right. So number 2s. This one, bacon can be used in the process of making it, but a lot of times it's just used as a topper, and it's baked potato soup with bacon crumbles on top. So good. I may be kind of craving it at the moment because it's so cold here. We've had a couple of snows this week alone. So I'm really wanting some baked potato soup because it's delicious, and the bacon is kind of what makes it for me. So that one's my simple one. My last one's not so simple, but blue. Simple
Eggs.
one, number 2. Eggs and bacon. I can see that. That's a good one. I like some good eggs and bacon.
Look, it's not just you see it, it's in a menu anywhere you go that happens to have the word diner in it.
There's a
Right.
reason for that too, because it's freaking delicious.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Pretty much my
Okay.
breakfast.
So here's my question. Do you guys prefer your bacon a little soft or a crispy?
Crispy.
I actually like it crispy, but I'm not going to say I mean I will not say no, especially if it's like eggs. I don't mind it because I know a lot of people prefer it like I don't understand why
Softer.
you do that, but whatever. But if you
I mean,
have it
it's
with
already
eggs,
cured.
if you have it with eggs, you just as long as it's there, I don't care.
Thick cut or thin cut?
Thick.
Like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with both of you on it. I like my bacon baked, which is a lot easier to clean up because you don't have splatter all over the place and it doesn't smoke.
Yeah, but it doesn't. See, I
You
think,
can get it crispier if you have like a,
no,
a bread
you
rack.
can. I think it tastes different though.
I don't think so.
But I'm
I think it
also
tastes-
really like finicky about that. Like
Mhm.
I don't know. Like that's one of the things I previously said, taste isn't a huge thing, but I do notice like weird things about
Oh, yeah.
taste. And I do think that if you bake it, it does taste a little bit different than if you fry it.
Right.
Well, texture is very different too. You're not
Yeah,
getting
and
a
I
lot
think
of,
that's
like, the
maybe
fat, like,
yeah, that might be
I
what
really-
what I'm picking up on is more the texture difference.
Okay.
which funny enough actually falls in with mine for number 2. But anyway,
Yeah, it's your turn, so go for it.
oh okay, I forgot whose turn it was.
Mhm.
So it's kind of a dual layered idea here, but bacon wrapping over chicken,
Mhm.
and you put it in tinfoil, and you throw
Delicious.
it in the oven. Really good.
Mm-hmm.
But that way, everything kind of just stays together. You don't have a lot of it evaporating out into the oven. But that is definitely the best way that I kind of like it. But Yeah, chicken wrap bacon is delicious, especially if you can slather it in some barbecue sauce. I'm good with that.
I actually really hate barbecue sauce.
You are probably the devil then.
It's fine.
Okay.
Let me specify that.
I was about to say that's a weird statement too, because barbecue sauce is a really broad term.
Right. Mm-hmm. I like a very vinegar heavy barbecue sauce. I really can't stand the really sweet brown sugar barbecue sauce that you get in like Kansas City. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too sweet. I like a more of a bite to it.
Though I will be honest, the barbecue sauce that's made with Dr. Pepper is like the exception to my distaste for sweet barbecue. Simply because, because what we usually do when we go home and we have barbecue at home is they will make ribs, and they basically marinate it and then like just bake the crap, like they basically smoke, grill, whatever you want it, however you want it. But it doesn't, it's actually like caked on to the ribs. So it's got like I don't know. It's not like the, like when you think barbecue sauce, you know how you think it's like a moist thing. It's actually kind of baked onto it. So it actually gets in, and you can really taste the Dr. Pepper in it, which is kind of weird, but it's oh my gosh, it's so good.
I can see that. I just am not a huge sweet fan, and you can ask Julie, like when we're getting like she'll make all the sweet stuff, and I don't touch it. We had leftover cheesecake from Thanksgiving because my sister-in-law brought it. I never touched a piece of it because that's just not my thing. I prefer like something with more bite whenever I'm snacking on things. But that being said, that brings us to our number ones. And my number one, I've actually talked on the show before. I'm pretty sure it was during a recording. It may have been pre-show, but I remember having this conversation with Justin, and it's for armadillo toes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what these are?
No, but I remember this conversation.
Armadillo toes are they're called different things in different places. It's a thing that my family likes to make that is jalapenos that have been cored out, like sliced in half, cored out, all the seeds are gone. You can stuff it with cream cheese, and then you wrap it with bacon and grill them. So they're nice, and you get the nice kind of grill smoky flavor on the bacon, and then you get the nice cooked jalapenos, so you have heat and cheese and bacon. In other words, on my list, if you can't tell, I like the combination of cheese and bacon. That is my go-to. That is kind of my wheelhouse. It's so good. But the story that I told with Justin was that my mom used to do a really, really mean thing to us kids when we were growing up. Is she would take all the seeds and all of the veins from inside of the jalapenos, and she would mix it in to the cream cheese at the very bottom. So she'd already put all the cream cheese and everything, wrap them up. She'd put all of it in one. So all the heat goes into one stinking jalapeno and one toe. And if you were the unlucky one, you had to finish it. It was like Russian roulette with food.
Death.
Yeah, it was so bad. I got it like 3 times growing up, and it's just like you're crying because it hurts so much.
So for those of you playing the home game and not understanding why that is, that when it comes to peppers, that's actually where the heat is. It's in the seeds and the ribs more than, it's not actually, because like if you take all that stuff out of a jalapenos are actually pretty sweet. Like,
they can be, yeah. Especially roasted.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, but as soon as you start being like, yeah, we're going to take all the seeds, that's when you just are like, you either embrace the pain or you pull the ripcord quick because it's gonna get intense.
The problem is that it's not only hot going in, it's also hot going out later.
Yeah, so it's not pretty.
It's a double whammy. My mother is kind of a sadist at times, guys. It's just one of the amusing things you grow up with. But that is my number one, which takes us to blues. What's yours?
Stew.
What kind of stew?
Any stew.
Any stew?
Yeah. So we, given like that both my wife and I work, we do a lot of crockpot recipes, which during winter is really awesome because if you've ever had stew and it's really cold outside, it's just like, I don't know, it just makes it taste that much better. But one of our favorite stew recipes is actually a sweet potato and like it's just sweet potato, onions, carrots, hamburger, and then bacon on the top of it inside a crock pot, and it's just delicious. But yeah, most of the stews you can throw bacon bits into, and it just makes the taste it just makes it taste a little bit better, in my opinion. It's not anything that's like 100% like, oh yeah, this has bacon. It's just, it brings out the taste a little bit more.
Makes it a little bit more savory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is always a victory.
Yeah, totally. Beard, you're gonna round us out for number one. What's your number one favorite bacon infused food?
Please, here we go. All right,
yeah,
it's not that big.
Okay,
it's a barbecue chicken pizza with bacon.
Wait,
what was that?
Say that again.
Barbecue chicken pizza with
bacon.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, so
I heard something. I heard
something else.
I heard something completely different. But yes, that does.
Look, I didn't say ham and pineapple. I'm not letting Beerus blow
up
the planet.
No, it was even weirder than that. I heard you say barbecue shake with bacon, and I was like, "The hell are you? What?"
Do you remember when Sonic did that? They had that bacon shake.
Yeah, they still do. Yeah, peanut butter and bacon.
I've never tried it. I'm too scared.
I haven't tried that particular one. Jack in the Box did a maple bacon milkshake that was. I got a free one because they're like, come try it. I'm like, it's free. I'm gonna try it. It wasn't terrible. It was like I got a small and I finished like half of it, and that was probably enough. And then like the rest of it, I couldn't finish it because it was like it was like a liquid smoke / syrup that they were trying to make the milkshake flavored with.
Gross.
And no, I mean, like I said, it was okay, but it was not something that I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a large of these. That sounds like a terrible idea. I've heard that the peanut butter and bacon shake at Sonic was actually really, really good. But it also depends on as it is often the case with Sonic, it depends on the location. If they don't know what they're doing, it's not gonna end well. Let's just put it that way.
There was also the Denny's did that whole like 6 months where everything on their menu was like a bacon thing. Which I'm like, why?
Oh, but talking about the barbecue chicken, if you guys are ever and Green, you might know about this. If you're ever in this area, the Minsky's pizza in the Kansas City area, I'm not sure if that's elsewhere, but the Minsky's that are in these areas have an amazing barbecue chicken with bacon pizza. It's really, really good. It's one of the few barbecue pizzas that I actually don't mind. Barbecue pizza, just barbecue anything at this point. I'm just like, I could take it or leave it. But that, there's so many different bacon things at this point that you can get. Like I don't know. It just seemed like bacon used to be boring, and now they're putting it on everything. Well, that's because everyone who was in love with bacon grew up. and now we're the captain. We're the captain now.
Gross. All right. So that brings us to the end of this one for top 3. Next week, I guess, we have next week still. I'm trying to remember our schedule.
Yep. Next week, and then we'll be on break.
Right. So this one has a prerequisite too, because it's similar to ones that we've done before, but I'm going to make sure that it's not going to exactly line up with what we did before. And we're going to do favorite childhood cartoons. So childhood I'm going to stop childhood at age 9. So 9 and under. Your favorite cartoons, childhood cartoons from 9 and under.
Yeah, that one would still work. Yes.
Are you still going to put Dragon Ball Z in there?
Are you kidding? Why wouldn't you? It's still on there.
Oh my gosh, you guys! I wanted to get something different.
Wait. It would not be Dragon Ball Z. To be fair,
it'd be Dragon.
It would
Ball.
be Dragon Ball.
No, DBZ was actually on during.
Was there really?
It was like it was all reruns. It was all in the morning. It was not prime time whatsoever. But it was on.
I don't think I saw. I don't know. I can't remember when I first saw DBZ.
But I am thinking of something else entirely, and it's made by Spielberg.
Okay, good.
Approved.
Starts with an A. I know what you're gonna say. All right. Anyway, thank you for joining us for Top 3. You got a preview for next week. And remember, that's my dog signing off for us. Everybody loves a list.